Hello everyone, so today I have got a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be filming an ultimate freshers guide. So I basically thought that I would put all of my freshers knowledge into one video for you guys, and hopefully it will help some of you out there who maybe have a couple of worries, or you're a little bit concerned, or you're just a bit intrigued to know what freshers at university is like. So just a quick little bit of information before we get started. If you guys didn't already know, I I still go to Southampton Solent University, and I have just finished my first year. So I basically just thought that I would put a few videos together for you guys over the next couple of months or so to prepare you for uni and to give as much of my knowledge out to you all as I can. So I've got a little book here which I have been planning notes in over the last week or so. Where has it gone actually? Yeah. This little notebook here, I've been making some notes. I've basically split up everything I want to talk about into a few different sections, so it makes it a little bit easier and a bit more categorised for you viewers who like organised things like myself. So yeah, today in this video I'm going to be talking about freshers and all things university first year, and I'm basically going to be putting together an ultimate guide of everything you need to know before you go to university and have the best time ever in your first year, because let's face it, it's probably going to be the best year, and that makes me really sad that my first year is over and now the hard, serious work starts and I need to stop partying as much. Okay, so the first section I thought I would talk about makes the most sense to speak about it first is actually moving in to uni. So obviously all unis are different. Some people will move into university halls, which is what I personally did. Some people will move into a shared house or a flat or lots of different things, but I'm only speaking from my experience, which is for university halls. I lived in deanery halls, if that's helpful to anybody. If any of you are going to Solent University, or if you've been there before, or if you went to Solent, that kind of thing. I was in deanery and I thought that it was going to be the best accommodation. It wasn't that great. A lot of things were wrong with the building, and we had a lot of issues with like our water and electricity and stuff. It was fun, the rooms were really nice, the kitchen was nice. Obviously I'm glad I went to deanery because I met certain people, but yeah, it was in the middle. It wasn't great, it wasn't rubbish. I did have my own toilet, I had my own little bathroom, like ensuite bedroom, and then we shared a kitchen I shared it with 9 other people, so there was 10 of us in the flat. So I put moving in. The first thing I would say to you as a little tip is to get up early the day you move in and just try and be one of the first ones in the flat. I was pretty much the first one in my flat. Me and Alex were actually moving in at the same time, which was funny, but yeah, we both were had the same mindset of how we wanted to move in. We wanted to get in first and just get sorted and just have like a good start to the day. So that is what we did, and we claimed our kitchen space nice and early, which is one of the main reasons why it's good to get up early and get moved in. In your kitchen you'll probably get like designated cupboards and fridge and freezer space. That's what we did, and because you get there first you get to choose exactly where you want. So I got, like, in my opinion, the best cupboard. I had 2 cupboards, one for my food and one for like cutlery, plates, saucepans, that kind of thing. And then I got the top shelf on the fridge, which is what I wanted, and I got the top shelf in the freezer. So I got all of the kitchen space I wanted because I was there nice and early. The next thing is to not worry about food shopping straight away. Obviously, yes, you need to have basics in, but I wouldn't worry about going and doing a massive food shop. I didn't. I can't even remember what I did, but I know a lot of people in my flat and a lot of my friends at uni went like food shopping with their parents before their parents went home and did a massive food shop. I just think personally in freshers you're not going to be cooking lots of nice meals, you know, you're going to be eating quick, easy, convenient food. That's probably not the most healthy for you, but it's just okay in freshers to do that. Like, I didn't eat great in freshers. I mostly lived off of pizza and alcohol because that's what people do, obviously, if you are a drinker. That's just kind of how it ends up, and you shouldn't be too hard on yourself for not eating well in freshers. Nobody does really. It's all about takeaways and finding your best takeaway that's local. Yeah, so don't worry about getting in a massive food shop as long as you've got like bread, milk, that kind of thing. And I would advise you to get lots of fruit just to snack on for vitamins to keep your immune system high, because you will get freshers flu. It's a thing. I didn't believe it, but it is. The next thing is use a doorstop. So I found this very helpful. I was the only one in my flat that actually did this, but I remember before I moved to uni, I watched somebody's video similar to this one, and they said to take a doorstop with them so that when they move in and they're sorting out their bedroom and getting their bits and bobs together, they can keep their bedroom door open, and then when your flatmates walk past, you can just chat to them and it's not awkward. They don't have to like knock on the door and see if you're in. It just makes it a lot more friendly and easy. I actually gave my other doorstop to Alex. We had one each so we could talk to each other. But my doorstop ended up in the kitchen and then somebody stole it. So I don't have a doorstop anymore. So I'm going to buy some more for next year when I move into the house, because I think they're really handy and it's just a nice way to sort of welcome people into your bedroom. The next one I have written down is don't worry about unpacking straight away. Obviously you want your bedroom to feel homely. I did unpack quite a lot of my stuff straight away, but I didn't like worry about putting things up on the walls and like making sure my clothes were perfect and in the spaces I wanted them, that kind of thing, because you've got so much time to do that. Freshers is usually like 1 or 2 weeks. I think ours was like a week and a bit before we actually started proper lectures and stuff and had to go to uni. So you've got so much time to do that. You don't need to be worrying about that as soon as you move in. Your priority should be going and speaking to people in your flat, making friends, going out and having fun with your new flatmates, because that is what Freshers is about. It's about making friends, meeting as many people as you can, and just having fun and getting to know the place you are living in, getting to know your surroundings. Maybe go and have like a walk around town with your flatmates. On the first day I moved into my flat, here's one of many little stories that you're going to hear in this video. So on the first day when I moved in, I was actually the only girl. All of the boys moved in and then me. None of the other girls moved in on the first day, so I was literally like, crap. I'm with a group of boys that I don't know. They all knew each other, so it was very weird for me, but it was fine. We literally all just like had a bite to eat in the kitchen and then we were like, right, let's go to the pub. So we went straight to Spoons, headed down Spoons, got a few drinks, and once you've got a few drinks in you, everything's fine. I felt like I'd known them all for years and we were getting on so well, and we just had a really fun night. And then every night for the next like 2 weeks we did the same pretty much and just got to know each other even more. So yeah, don't worry about unpacking, just have lots of fun and go out and have fun with your flatmates, because everything else you can do at a later date. The most important thing is to make friends, get to know the people you're going to be living with, and get to know the pubs if you're a drinker. Okay, next I have actually got preparation, which I should have spoken about first, but never mind. I was just going to say to you guys, a really important tip is before you move to uni, if you have Facebook, try and find a Facebook group for either your uni or your accommodation or your course, that kind of thing. And then before you move in, you will have a little idea about who you're going to be living with or who's on your course. I actually did. I was in a group chat with all of my flats, so we could kind of have a little nosy at each other's Facebooks before we moved in. It's quite fun to do, and it just makes you feel a bit more comfortable. It puts you at ease, and also you can do that for your course as well. Next, drinking and food. So, okay, I'm going to talk about food first. So I've written that you don't need to stress at the beginning. I've already kind of said this, but you don't need to stress about meal planning and budgeting and all that kind of thing. Freshers is for having fun and for learning. You know, you do a lot of things wrong. You might get ill in freshers, like you're just going to learn a lot from it. Once freshers are settled down and you start to kind of fit into more of a routine, then you can start worrying about meal planning and eating healthy, that kind of thing, if that's something you're interested in. But don't worry about it too much in freshers. It's fine. You're gonna spend a lot of money, you're gonna eat crap, you're gonna get ill, like that's just the way it is, and you've just got to embrace it, I'm afraid. And then drinking. So if you are a drinker, then obviously you're going to have the absolute time of your life, because freshers is lots and lots of drinking basically. But also on the other hand, if you don't drink at all, or you're not a big drinker and you're a bit worried about that, don't worry. Like, people always say this to you, they're like, honestly, it doesn't matter if you don't drink, no one's going to pressure you, you know, you don't have to drink in freshers. And that is so true. Everyone in my flat did drink. There were 2 people that didn't really drink much. They'd sort of have 1 or 2 drinks, but that was it. Like, I would never ever see them drunk, and that was fine. They had just as much fun as the rest of us, so you don't have to worry about it. It's your decision at the end of the day whether you drink or not. But I personally do drink, and I drank a lot in freshers, and I spent a lot of money on alcohol, and that's just the way it is. We went to lots of pubs and clubs. Lots of people in freshers see it as like going clubbing every night, but I was quite lucky because I don't really enjoy clubbing. I would much prefer to just go to a bar and have some cocktails, or go to a pub and have a few pints. I'm not really into clubbing. I did it a few times and that was was fine, but now that's over. I'm past the clubbing stage. I think also because I went to uni a little bit later on, like I was 20 when I moved to uni, I'm now 21. I'm sort of like past the stage of loving going out clubbing. That's just not for me. I'd rather have a few chilled drinks or go to Spoons and get drunk. So yeah, like luckily in my flat, nobody else really liked clubbing either. So we all just like went to pubs and stuff together. So you'll just find like your group, and you'll find people that you enjoy hanging out with and people that have similar interests to you, and you will just end up hanging out with them, so it's fine. Friends, okay, this is the next little section. I would say you can never make too many friends. In freshers, you will meet so many people you are never going to see again in your life. I met so many people in freshers and I couldn't even tell you their names now. Like, I can picture them. Sometimes I'll walk past people and I'm like, I think I met you in a club in freshers. Like, but you're not gonna meet everyone again. Like, you will just talk to loads of people, you'll get the opportunity to meet lots of people, but they don't always work out as friends, and that's fine. Just talk to as many people as you can. Like, at the end of the day, nobody knows who you are. If you're a shy person, just pretend you're not shy, because no one's gonna know. Like, moving to university is basically a brand new start for you, and you need to embrace that. And if you want to be a bit more of a confident person, then just go ahead and do it, because nobody's gonna know that that's not what you're already like. You've just got to put out that persona that you want people to think of you, and they will believe it because they've only just met you. So it's a massive opportunity to be a different person if that's what you want, or to dress a bit differently, or just be yourself and just do whatever makes you feel comfortable. No one is judging you. Like, uni is the best place to be if you just want to express yourself. Like, honestly, uni is the best place to just express yourself and just be who you truly feel like you are, and you will just have the best time, I promise you. Next. Follow people on Instagram. That's a good one. So every time I met people in freshers, or I actually had a lot of people come up to me during freshers week, and it still happens now when I go out in Southampton. Yeah, so I had a lot of people come up to me during freshers that had watched my videos, and I got chatting to them, and honestly the amount of people I followed on Instagram in freshers was ridiculous. But it's good because it then means you can contact them again if you want to. Like, you don't just see them on a night out and that's it. If you follow them on Instagram, then you can keep in contact, and it's a nice little thing to do. And then tips in general. So make the most of it. Freshers will fly by so unbelievably quickly, it's ridiculous. I feel like I can't even remember freshers because it just went so quick. I remember like random nights out, but I did make the most of it. I know I did, because I embraced it and I went out all the time and I did everything. I said yes to every opportunity, but at the same time I still can't really remember it, and it has gone so quickly. So please just try and enjoy it to the best you can. Take every opportunity. That's basically the same thing. Familiarise yourself with surroundings, and make sure you have a taxi number or the Uber app, because the amount of times I went on a night out and just really wasn't feeling it and wanted to go home, but obviously I didn't want to walk home on my own because Southampton's not the nicest place to walk around on your own at night. So I would always make sure I had Uber on my phone or like a taxi number so I could get home safely. It's really important. And obviously you're in a new city. Not everyone moves away, I understand that, but if you have moved away or you are moving away for university and you're going to be in a brand new city, just make sure you know where you are, and like you keep your wits about you if you are drinking especially, and just be careful. Like, people will be doing things at uni that it's just not good and you don't want to get involved with. So just please be careful and don't do anything you don't want to do. Don't ever feel pressured to do something because it's just stupid. You just don't have to. The next one, stick with somebody at all times. Same kind of thing. If you go to a club and you're with your flatmates, make sure you try and stick with one of them, because if you lose somebody in a club, it is the hardest thing to get hold of them again. You basically just might as well go home. And the last thing I've put is don't stress and enjoy the freedom. I have never felt so free compared to how I feel when I'm at uni, and like, freshers for me was just a massive eye-opener. Moving from a tiny little town in Devon to moving to Southampton, a big city with clubs and bars, and it was amazing. And I get that not everyone will enjoy that, but I friggin' loved it, and I cannot wait to move back next year. Well, it's not even next year, it's in a few months' time. I'm gonna move back. I just can't wait, and I had the best time ever. Freshers is amazing. Enjoy it. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Like, just make sure you're having fun and everything will be fine. If you guys have got any questions, or if you feel like I've missed anything out, then questions can be put down below. Leave me a little comment, that's fine. I will get back to you all. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. If it was, give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up anyway. Don't give it a thumbs down. That's not very nice. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh crap, I've got a cup of tea and I've forgotten about it. Okay, it's still drinkable, it's fine. Right, I'm gonna go drink my tea. We're going out for a meal in a minute, so that will be fun. If you guys are wondering where my jacket's from, it's from Topshop. I absolutely love it. Spotty denim jacket. The only thing is, it gets makeup all over the collar, so I'm like trying to keep my neck away from it. Yes, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're going to uni down below in the comments, or if you're at uni, you've been to uni. Just leave me a nice little comment to read, because I will promise I'll get back to you all. And yeah, I need to stop talking now. I will see you guys next week with another video. Goodbye!